First is we're going to create sa top plane. Then sketch. Make a corner rectangle from the origin with a length of 56 mm and a width of 112 mm. Then extrude that part to blind. Then 14 mm. Click enter. Then we're going to sketch at the top surface of that rectangle. Make a little line with a dimension of 4 mm. Then make another corner rectangle with a length of 8 mm naman. Then we're going to extrude that part again to 14 mm. Sketch on the front surface. We're going to natin ng konti yung perspective. Then we're going to make a line, a vertical line with yung haba niya is 78 mm. Then we're going to make a circle at the end of that line with a diameter of 56 mm. Then we're going to make a line up to the end of our extruded rectangle kanina. Yan, 56, 56, both. Hanggang end, dapat mag-equal siya. And dapat sagad siya dun sa surface. If hindi, mali yung dimension mo. Then we're going to connect that to our circle. Make sure na may relationship sila na tangent. Yan. Then trim natin yung mga nasa gitna, yung mga necessary parts. We're going to extrude now that part mid-plane. Ayan. 16 mm. Then click enter na. We're going to sketch again on the front. Make a circle up to that center. Then extrude that part to 5 mm blind. Again, yung sa likod naman, make a circle again. There, we're going to extrude that part ulit to 5 mm. Then we're going to sketch again dun sa bilog na ating in-extrude. Ayan. From the midpoint, make a circle again, a small circle with a diameter of 25 mm. Then we're going to extrude cut, bubutasan natin siya through, so ito through all natin. Then, punta na tayo sa, ayan, dyan sa plane na yan. We're going to sketch yung sa baba. Then, may length siya na 56 mm. Then from yan sa baba, meron ulit siyang haba na 32 mm. Ang gagawin natin dito is yung nasa gitna ng ating base. Yan. Going to make a line. Yung sa kabila din, we're going to make a line that resembles a rectangle. Ayan. Then, we're going to lalagyan natin siya ng dimension. 6 mm for the width. Pareho. Then, trim that part, yung gitna. We're going to extrude that now to 36 mm. Ayan. And click enter. We're going to sketch dun sa right side ng ating in-extrude para magawa natin yung parang triangle. Yan. Sketch. Buuin natin yung triangle para ma-extrude natin yung part na yun. Through all ulit. Ayan. Then, magbubutas na tayo sa taas na part. Sketch again. Then, going to make a line. Yan, nahanap natin yung mid. Hanapin mo yung midpoint. Yan. Make a line there. With a length of 38 mm. Then, this length naman yan is 44 mm pareho. Hindi pa pala tayo magbubutas. Magbubutas muna tayo sa baba bago din sa taas. Ganyan. Yung dalawang baba is yung butas niya is 10 in diameter pareho. Yan. Then we're going to extrude cut that part again through all para mabutasan. Yan. Yan. Yan, pumunta na tayo sa top plane. Yan na, bubutasan na natin yung taas. Again, sketch. Make a line. Make a line, then ang haba niya is 13 mm. Then make a circle na. Yung maliit lang, then with a diameter of siya na 8 mm. Ayan. And we're going to extrude cut that, not through all, only up to next, para hindi mabutas hanggang baba ng ating base. Ayan, yun know. Hanggang dun lang siya, pag up to next. Then we're going to fillet na 3 mm radius. Make sure na 3 mm yung ating size ng fillet. And yan, click all the parts that needed the fillet. Ayan, yung mga edges. Make sure na wala tayong makakaligtaan. Don't forget the back of our base. Ayan. Then now we're going to make a dimension again sa ilalim ng ating base. Going to create a line from both ends. Meron siyang haba na 22 mm pareho at both sides. Then we're going to make a corner rectangle. Ayan. End to end siya nung ginawa nating line. Then we're going to extrude cut that part blind. Papalitan natin siya ng blind and 3 mm only. Ayan, ganyan dapat ang magiging itsura niya. And then I'm going to edit the fillet part kasi I'm going to add a fillet part. Hindi ko na ma-edit yung fillet since hindi nakasama din yung ginawa natin. Kaya I recommend na gawin muna lahat yung needed parts before doing fillets. Ayan. So, we're going to fillet yung ilalim niya then. Yan na. Now, to start the pulley arm, click to the front plane again, then make a circle at the origin with 2 circles at the origin, and with the first circle should have a radius of a diameter of 52 mm. The other circle has a diameter of 56 mm. Then connect the top center of those two circle, pati also yung baba. Yan ulit. Then, yung baba rin. Connect those. Then, trim the half part of the second circle, yung mas malaking circle. Then, we shape this follow this sketch to shape yung tabi nun. Then, yan. Click A for arc. Then, A again for the arc. Then, after that, we put a relationship between those two lines. We make them equal. These two also equal. Then we can now smart dimension it. From this point up to this point, the arc should have a 4 mm length. This one has a 48 mm length. This part will have medyo naglag. So this part will have 12 mm length. See that nag-adjust din yung sa baba since they have an equal relationship. So the other one is 26 mm. After that, I'll put another circle at the center line with a 25 mm diameter. A center line upon that point to the end line, and I make a line up in between of the center line. So yung layo nila is 2 mm, both lines from the center line, 2 mm up to center line. Then I'll trim those unnecessary part, shape or pulley arm. Then I can now extrude this part by 6 mm. Then 6 mm yan. Then for the check the direction 2, then also 32 mm. Both are in blind. Then the center part, blind it, reverse that part. It is blind in reverse. Extrude it at 14 mm. Then yung unang circle, extrude it to 6 mm naman. For direction 2 is 20 mm, yung kabilang side. Don't forget that. Then, on the first circle, I'll sketch a circle with a diameter of 25 mm. Then, I'll extrude cut that part through all. Bubutasan ko siya. Yan. Then, I'll sketch on this part of our pulley. I'll make a circle in there with a diameter of 12.22 mm, and yung layo nila is 12 mm. Yung layo niya from yung sa baba naman, yung layo sa baba is 14 mm, yung height niya 14 mm, yung width niya is 12 mm. Then bubutasan ko ulit siya, extrude cut through all. Yan, butas siya hanggang sa baba. Then, I'll go to sa ibang plane naman, sa right plane. Then, I'll sketch on this part. Maglalagay ako ng circle. Bubutasan ko yung gitna niya. Yan. May diameter siyang 8 mm. At yung height, yung layo, yung distance niya is 13 mm. Yung layo niya dun sa right side. So, ayan. Extrude cut na. Yan, in-extrude cut up to next. Para hindi butas hanggang dulo. Then, we can now fillet yung mga part na yan. Again, 3 mm yung fillet niya. Make sure na wala tayong makaligtaang fillets, or fillet. Ayan. If you make sure na okay na, click enter or check. For our third component, a pulley, we're going to start at the top plane. Again, make a corner rectangle. May length siya na 24 mm and the width of 31 mm. Ayan, ganyan dapat siya from the origin. Then, make a center line up from the origin, a vertical line with a length of 26 mm naman. Then, yung taas ng line na yan, we're going to make it for construction. Make it as a center line. Then, offset that part by 10 mm. Ayan. Then, I'm going to trim this part, unnecessary part sa loob. Then, that part, I also make that for construction line. Yung layo dapat nila is 10 mm. Ayan. Going to insert a line. Just follow this sketch muna yan. This will serve as the outline as we revolve our pulley. Then, yan, 6 mm, 4 mm. For that is 8 mm. And this inclined line, the distance between the two inclined line is 4 mm. And that, the inclined angle should be 15 mm. Yan, I'm going to mirror that part. Ayan. And click check. I can now, I'll make a center line again yan. That will serve as my axis para ma-revolve ko yung ginawa kong sketch. Ayan. So, yan yung end output ng aking ginawang sketch. Then, sketch on that part. Make a circle. Puputasan natin siya. Ayan. 30 diameter. Through all. Again. Ayan. Butas na siya. Should look like this. Then, yan, we're going to fillet na. 3 mm ang ating fillet. Again, ganyan. Create at the front plane. And make a circle from the origin with a diameter of 44 mm. Then we're going to extrude that part to 16 mm blind. Sketch on this part. Make a circle again. Smaller circle with the diameter of 25 mm naman. Then we're going to extrude cut that part through all. Yan, para mabutasan natin. Then, punta tayo sa top plane. Yan. Sketch tayo sa top plane. Make a circle, yan sa gitna, with a diameter of 8 mm. Yung layo niya from the edge is 8 mm rin. Yan, extrude cut that part up to next para hindi butas hanggang baba. Ayan. Then, we're going to chamfer that part instead of fillet. Only 1 mm in radius. Ayan. This part. Those parts. Ayan. Dito naman tayo sa arm shaft. First, punta tayo sa front plane. Make a circle. May diameter na 25 mm. Ayan. Then, extrude that part. Blind. Ang haba niya is 80 mm. Then, after that, pupunta tayo sa front plane. Sa top plane. Yan. Gagawin natin yung butas sa top plane. Yan. Sketch on that part. Going to make a circle. Yung may dimension siya na 8 mm only. Yan. Yung distance niya from the edge is 80 minus 67. You can type that na. If hindi mo, ayaw na muna mag-compute then. Puputasan na natin siya. Extrude cut. Through and blind 8 mm only. Hindi pala siya sagad yung butas niya. I'm going to fillet na. Chamfer na 1 mm yung magkabilang dulo ng ating arm shaft. Ayan, then yan. Doon naman tayo sa ating pulley shaft. Again, sa front plane tayo. We're going to make a circle. May dimension na 25 mm. Diameter ng 25 mm. Again, we're going to extrude that part. I-reverse natin siya. Sa kabila tayo. Yan. May haba siya na. And we're going to sketch na dun sa harapan ng circle. Make a small circle lang. And diameter niya is 5 mm only. Extrude cut that part. 50 yung kanyang hanggang 50 mm lang yung kanyang butas. Yan. Then, punta naman tayo sa top plane natin. Bubutas ulit tayo sa ating top plane. Sketch. Ayan. Then, we're going to make a circle. Yan. Magkabilang dulo. Hanapin natin yung midpoint ng edge. Then, we can make a circle na may diameter na 8 mm. Both. Then, yung layo nila is 13 mm. Na, yung in between na distance nila is 54 mm. Yan. Then, we're going to extrude cut on those two circles to 6 mm only. Blind. Make sure it is in blind. Then, punta na tayo sa plane? Right plane. Sketch on that part. Then, and make a circle. Isang circle lang. May diameter na 5 mm siya. Yung distance niya from that edge is 40 mm. Extrude cut. Blind 14 to 14 mm. Ayan. Chamfer natin yung magkabilang edge ulit ng ating pulley shaft. Ayan. Let's move on to our 7th component called bushing or bushing. Yan, sa front plane, make a circle. Another circle sa gitna. yung smaller circle. Yung outer circle, may diameter siya na 30 mm. And then yung isa is 25 mm. And we're going to extrude that part. Ayan, dapat ganyan. Reverse, we're going to reverse the extrusion. Yung size, yung thickness niya is 31 mm only. Ayan. Ayan, dapat nasa right siya. Ayan. Then, dito na tayo sa ating hex bolt, yung parang screw. Ayan. Make that shape. Then, yung length niya is 20 mm. Extrude that part to 8 mm. Blind. Make sure. Then, mag-sketch tayo dito sa front surface niya na circle. May diameter siyang 12 mm. Then, we're going to extrude that circle naman to 70 mm. Yan yung haba ng ating hex bolt. Yan. Magta-thread na tayo. Para magkaroon, make sure it is in metric die. Kasi sa labas. Then, M12 by 1.75. Yun yung kanyang size. Then, yan. Sa edge, click the edge for the blue part. Then, the pink part, yung end edge yan. Naman tayo sa ating square nut. To start that, sketch tayo sa front plane. Make a center rectangle. And from the origin tayo lagi. Yung length niya is 20 mm. Yung width niya is 20 mm. It's 20 by 20 mm. Extrude that part to 8 mm blind. We're going to sketch on this surface. Make a circle. Ayan. Kailangan meron silang relationship na tangent. Yung edge ng circle at yung edge ng in-extrude natin. Then, we're going to extrude that through all. Check natin yung flip side out para yung tabi lang yung matapyas, maganon. Then, make a circle dyan, maliit na circle. 12 mm in diameter. We're going to extrude cut that through all. Mabubutasan natin. Then, lalagyan natin ng thread yung loob. Yan, metric top. Metric top dapat sa loob. M1.2 by M12 by 1.75 yan. Ang size niya. And click both end yung top edge niya. Yan. I-offset natin siya ng 2 mm. Sa both start at end condition. Yan. Sunod naman natin yung ating lock washer sa front plane. Yan. Make a circle. May diameter na 12 mm. Then, make a curve dun sa features. Click the curve. Yan, check na, enter natin yan sa right plane. Punta tayo sa right plane. Sa top plane, then click sketch. Ayan. Make center rectangle. Yung width niya is 4.5 mm. Yung height niya is 2.5 mm. Ayan. Add relationship. Search natin yung add relationship. Ayan. Click. Ayan. Click those. Ayan. Then, check. Ayan. May relationship na sila. Ganyan. That point up to that edge. Ayan. Check. Dapat ganyan ang magiging itsura niya. Then we're going to sweep. Boss that. Click that for the start plane. Ayan. Then click check. 22 long hex socket na. Ayan. Front plane. Sketch tayo sa front plane. Make a center line. Horizontal center line. Ayan. Then, follow this sketch. Follow this outline sketch. Ayan. Yung dimension niya up to that, from that up to that is 22 mm. Then, 25 mm. 2.5 mm yung Ayan. Ang haba naman nito is 3 mm. Then this part is 4 mm. Ayan. We can now revolve it. Ayan. Ganyan magiging kinalabasan niya. Ayan. Click check. Ayan. Then we're going to sketch sa ilalim ng hexagon. Ayan. Then yung dimension niya is, yung haba niya is 5 mm. Extrude cut that part to 2 mm blind. Click check. And punta naman tayo sa thread na. Ayan. Metric die. Kasi sa labas tayo. Then, yung size niya is M8 by 1.25. Yan. Para sa, yan, click that. Para sa end naman is yung part na yan. Ayan. Itinry ko siya i-offset. Ayan. Pero, once I click check on the offset, magkakaroon din ng thread yung taas na part. Ayun, no? Kaya, ay, tinagtag ko na siya. Yan. So, it looks like that. Click check. Doon naman tayo sa mas maliit na hex bolt, yung 10 long hex bolt. Again, make a center line, a horizontal one. Then, do that outline again, yan. Kahit any size muna. Then, yan. Yung haba niya na is 10 mm. Yan, namali pa ako dyan sa part na yan. It should be 10 mm only. Yan. Then, 2.5 yung length sa isang dulo. Then, 4 mm dito sa kabilang dulo. Then, yan, yung inclined line is 3 mm yung haba niya. Okay na siya. Yan. Then, we can now revolve. Ayan. Again, mag-i-sketch tayo din sa ilalim. Make a hexagon. Then, yung length niya is 5 mm ulit. Ayan. Extrude cut that part to 2 mm blind. Magta-thread na tayo. Again, metric die. 1.8 by 1.25. Yan. Click natin yung start at end na edge. Hindi na ulit tayo mag-offset. Kasi ganun nangyari. Hinray ko ulit siya dito sa mas maliit and hindi ulit siya sumakto. Kaya inalis ko na lang ulit yung thread niya. Ayan. I mean yung offset niya pala. Then, we're on our last component. Yung straight grease fitting. Start from making a center line, a vertical one. Then, follow this outline again. Ayan. Click A for arc. Ayan. Make sure na magkapantay yung endpoints nila. Ayan. Then, yung haba niya is 16.3 mm. Ayan, yung line na to is 4 mm. Then, 1.25 mm. Yung length nito is 6 mm. Then, 1.5 mm. Ito naman is 2.5 mm. Make sure sa baba din para magpantay yung ating arc. Ayan. Then, ito naman is 4 mm. Ganyan. We can now revolve sa feature. Ayan. Revolve that part. Then, click check. Then, we're going to chamfer yung edge, yung dulo ng ating straight grease fitting. Yan, 1 mm to 1 mm. Then, ita-thread na natin siya. Again, metric die. I-on na natin yung offset. Then, yan. M8 by 1. ang kanyang size. Ayan, click the edges. I-reverse natin yung offset nito. Ayan. Click check. Ayan ang itsura niya. Now, we're going to assemble na yung ating ginawang components. To start with, ilagay natin yung 1. Yung ating first component, yung base. Then, insert component. The second component, i-rotate natin siya to match this look. Then, we're going to turn on the axis muna, ha? Huwag kalimutan. Then, ayan, mate that part. Yung axis ng base at yung second component. Mate. Then, coincident para magdikit sila. Then, click check. Ayan. Then, we're going to insert another component, yung ating third component. Ayan. Yung ating hex bolt. Rotate natin para tumayo. Ayan. Then, mate that axis. Ayan. Click natin yung axis nila. Then, ibaba lang natin siya. Ayan. Make sure na walang kitang nakaangat. Kasi hindi ganun yung screw, diba? Ayan. And we're going to put this arm shaft. Ayan, rotate. Rotate lang tayo ng rotate hanggang maging ganyan yung itsura niya. Ayan, then again, we're going to click on the axis. Ay, may mali ako. Ayan. Dapat inuna ko tong arm shaft bago tayo mag-screw. Ayan, mali na tayo. I'm going to undo, Control Z, hanggang sa part na to lang yan. So, I'm going to insert muna yung arm shaft. Ayan, insert the arm shaft, rotate. Going to mate this part. Ayan. Ilahin ko muna siya kasi hindi pantay yung dalawang butas niya. Ayan. Then, coincident ko yung dalawang circle, yung butas. Ayan. Para pantay siya. Then, I can now mate this hex bolt. Ayan. Ibababa ko lamang siya. Again, make sure walang nakaangat. Insert component na ako. Ang next nating component is yung pulley shaft naman. Kamukha siya ng arm shaft, diba? Yan, we're going to coincident these two lines. These two circle, I mean. Click on their axis palagi. Then, mate. Click check. Yan. Insert component again. We can now put another hex bolt. Yung 22 long hex bolt. Ayan. Mate. Those two. Then, ipasok lang natin siya. Insert component. Doon naman tayo sa ating, and mate that part sa ating pulley shaft. And then coincident natin yung magkabilang edge surface nila. Yan para magdikit. Then doon na tayo sa ating insert natin yung third component na ginawa natin. I-rotate natin. Yung mas manipis na part is dapat yung nakaharap sa atin. Ayan. Yan, mate that. Then, coincident. Ilalapat natin yung end surface nila. Then, insert naman yung fourth component. Ayan. Mate that sa ating Iko-coincident muna pala natin para magsakto yung butas. Then, we mate them. Then, click check. Ayan. We can now put another, yung last natin ginawa, which is the straight grease fitting. rotate again. Then mate. Notice na nasa loob siya, hindi ko siya makita, diba? Nag-try ako mag-coincident muna and nasa loob pa rin siya, ayun. So, tinry ko siya ilagay dun sa kabilang side, sa right side ng ating assembly. Ayan, dyan. Nirotate ko siya, then mate, coincident, then click check, then mate again, and coincident those surfaces. Ayan. Lumapat na siya and kita na siya. Then naman tayo sa ating screw na mahaba. Ayan. Mate natin siya, click check, then coincident natin yung bottom part niyan. Ayan. Para lumapat ulit. Then, we're going to add yung 10 long na hex bolt. Ayan. I almost forgot that. Coincident up to that axis. Click check. Then, pasok lang natin siya ulit. Ayan. Wala ulit dapat nakaangat. Ayan, nilulubog ko siya ng konti. Then, we're going to proceed na to insert our washer, yung lock washer natin. Rotate that. Ayan. Then, mate up to the axis ng screw. Ayan. Then, itaas lang natin siya ng konti. Then, last nating ilalagay is yung ating square nut. Ayan. Dapat nakaganyan yung kanyang rotation. Then, we're going to mate it with our screw again. Ayan. Click check. Taas lang at natin ulit siya. Hindi ko siya masasagad kasi hindi pantay yung ating lock washer. Ayan. So, I almost forgot to add the materials. First, we're going to open a component. Then, sa left, mayroon yung material not specified. Then, right-click. Then, click the edit material. Ang i-apply natin is yung steel AISI 1020. We're gonna do this step on each component na may indicated na material. So, yung sa steel, we're gonna add this to the base, the regular lock washer, the grease fitting, straight grease fitting, the pulley arm, the pulley, collar, and yung dalawang hex socket set screw, yung mahaba and yung maikli. Also, the arm shaft and the pulley shaft. Bushing or bushing, iba yung material niya. So, you're just gonna type brass. Yan. Then, apply it on the component. Then, the rest is steel. Pero, merong dalawang component na walang indicated material, which is the hex bolt and the regular square nut. So, hindi ko na din siya nilagyan ng material. Then, we're gonna open yung assembled natin. Then, click rebuild. Yung prompt na yun is mag-a-appear ng kanya. Then, we just need to click the rebuild. Then, yung mga nabago natin is mababago din doon sa assembled natin. So, in this part of the video, I'm just gonna make changes sa ating last assembly. Yung washer natin is mali yung position. So, I deleted the hex bolt at yung washer. Then, insert components. Then, insert ko ulit yung hex bolt. Ayan. Ni-rotate ko and I mate the axis again. Then, insert component again. Yun naman ang ating washer. Ni-rotate ko lang sa aking desired position. Ayan. Then, mate the hex bolt and the washer again. Napansin ko is yan yung right position niya once I check on the PDF again. Ayan. Tinry ko i-coincident yung bottom surface at yung top surface pero hindi siya pwede. Kaya, ang ginawa ko is binaba ko na lang yung washer together with the hex bolt. Ayan. Yan. Then, inayos ko naman yung square nut. Kino-incident ko yung bottom surface, then yung top surface ng square nut. Ayan. I just noticed in this part, dito sa part na to, na tabingi yung, or sala yung pasok ng hex bolt sa square nut. Kaya, tinry kong ibuin yung square nut pero it did not move. So, I deleted that component. Then, insert another component para ma-edit ko siya. Yan, rotate. Papahiga ko lang. Then, mate it again. Yung axis ng hex bolt and yung square nut. Napansin ko is yun pumasok sa loob kasi I think mataas yung position niya. Yan, no? Kapantay siya. Kaya hindi siya nakita ng minute. Kaya I change the POV. Ayan. Then, i-coincident ko lang ulit para maglapat. Yan, inikot ko lang. And that's it. That's our finished belt tensioner. Thank you for watching.